Hey, what's going on? Sports Collection NVO. We got a 150 card PSA bulk return. Turnaround time on this one is probably only like 3-ish months, I would say. I'd have to look at the paperwork exactly. I opened the first box and, I got hit with one of these. So we'll see what maybe didn't get graded. So I guess these were maybe extra cards that somehow the paperwork got screwed up in the order. I'll have to go back and I'll have to look at that, but this one was that Hoops, Kobe, like lights, camera, action. I think they're it's a court side. Pretty cool parallel. Saquon rated rookie. This Pippen is so cool. I kind of am bummed out on that. Kaprizov, Bazelis on the red ice. I think one of those came back, and then a base Cal Raleigh. So kind of disappointing on that. Like I said, I'll have to go back and check the paperwork and see if I messed that up or what happened there. But I don't think they charged me, so we'll just get right into this order. I did take a look at the grades. Some of this has already sold as it's listed on my eBay. But kind of a mixed bag. Some grades I agree with, some I don't. We'll start it off with a 2022 Topps Chrome Black, Lars Nootbaar. There was a little bit of a surface issue on this card. Nothing major, just a minor scratch. I really thought they would just give it the go-ahead on the 10, but I mean, it is a justifiable 9. We got a T. Higgins red out of 2020 XR, numbered out of 249. Really sharp-looking card. I think it goes with the Bengals colors. Pretty dang red, or pretty dang good for a red. Excuse me. We have DJ Moore, 2018 Donruss on the blue press proof rated rookie. Really nice color match. A little bit probably off-centered. It's probably a little bit left heavy there. Edges look really good on this card, though. I mean, I think that's a pretty deserving 9. Josh Jacobs on the Chronicles Legacy Green. Pretty short print, numbered out of 49. This is a pretty tough set to gem. These are actually, the cards are outside for a minute, so they got some condensation, I guess, on the case. It's like -2 out where I am right now. But nice copy on the Josh Jacobs. I was trying some different stuff too, on these older Topps Chrome cards. They're just getting really hard to find in gem condition, but it's a nice purple refractor for a Chargers fan out of $4.99. That'll probably go cheaper than it should. For Gates, this was a nice hit on the Fitzgerald green scope. 2017 Prism. Mahomes rookie year. Not a lot of it's going to get broke, so what's on the market is kind of what's on the market. Just a crazy good looking card. I love the scope prisms. Honestly, I'm sad that, we won't get to see that with Panini anymore for licensed stuff, because that just dances. And that's out of 99, so it's a really nice card there. I was super bummed on this McCourty for the Topps Chrome Refractor. It just looked so clean. Centering was pretty damn good. It's a nice copy of a refractor, though. That'll go real cheap in the store. Really nice PC card for any Patriots collector. Jimmy Graham, purple refractor rookie. This one, I'm going to be honest, I really thought was a strong 10 candidate. Centering was just beautiful on it. Numbered out of 555, but, obviously it's a pretty soft market for Jimmy Graham, but one of my all-time favorite tight ends. He just had a peak career at one point where it's like it was him and Gronkowski, and he was just a great tight end to watch. I don't know if he'll make the Hall of Fame, but all very good. Nice pull on the 2022 Bowman's Best Refractor for Shohei Ohtani. That got the 10. So anything Ohtani right now is pretty high demand. Good looking card for Bowman's Best. Kind of Similar thing to that T. Higgins. You know, it's a red, but it goes kind of well with the Broncos orange, at least in my eyes. But it's a red wave, John Elway in a 10, numbered out of 149. Nice looking card. This one was a super cool one. 2013 Crusade. I think this is such an underrated set in general. Sean Kemp, great shine. This is a non-numbered parallel, but these are hard to grade. They really are. Gets the 10. You know, you got to look at the backs. The backs are just always getting nailed. A lot of whitening. I mean, they're not super common. The blues are, but there's some really cool parallels. I think I got a gold in this order. We'll kind of stay tuned for that. I did get some just absolute stupid grades. Pack pulled. Don't know why this got a 7. Yeah. Just confused the hell out of me. I mean, I don't see anything on this card. Like, there's got to be something just so wrong with this to get a 7. But out of 299, speckle refractor. That's a weird one for sure. So, like I said, I don't know what happened with that. I knew this probably wasn't going to 10. I mean, they're just so strict on this, but really nice copy of a playoff Josh Allen. You know, the backs are normally where they get you. This one's so clean. You know, I really might think about snapping it. You know, there's a tick of white down there, but overall it's a really clean card. The Bowman Ramirez rookie gets a 9. Not too much to say about that. I think Ramirez is just an undervalued player. You know, he's so consistent. These are sick cards. You know, I had the Kobe that didn't get graded, but James gets a 9. Just awesome photography on this set. This is one that sold. Color match blue refractor Miles Austin, 2010 Topps Chrome. Crazy shine on this. Gem Mint 10 out of 199. Got a pretty strong offer on it. I put it on the shop immediately, and yeah, somebody snagged that. It's pop 1. Really good looking card with the color match too. This one actually just sold. Harrison refractor. Low pop on this one. I'd have to check again, but you know, he doesn't have a lot of early cards. Beautiful copy of this. You know, centering is just immaculate. Surface was perfect on it. Good looking card for sure. Otani, Aces Green Mosaic. You know, I never really graded this set before. This was the first one I had sent in. It's a good looking card. I think maybe they just got me on the centering top to bottom. Now looking at it again, but yeah, you know, it shouldn't be too hard to gem these. Surface was pretty good too, but overall, very good looking card. I'll debate sending that one in the shop. The throwback 87 gets a 9. You know, that's another one I was a little bit bummed out on. This one was a little bit of a bummer, the Kobe blue for the hoops. A little bit of a shorter print. There is some white there, so, you know, I don't hate that 9. I think that's a fair grade. David Andrews, got to show the offensive lineman some love. Good looking card for the Unparalleled 2017. Purple. Numbered rookie out of 99. I mean, that'll go well to a Patriots collector, I think. Really wanted a 10 on this bad boy, but the OV hardware acetate card, PSA 9. Beautiful card. I may keep this one for my PC if I'm sure I'll put it in the store, but it is just, I think it's just the photograph it's iconic. I love acetate cards. I'm a sucker for them. But, you know, what I think is not always what the market thinks, but that might be one that I keep. Campanella out of 5. Welcome to the MVP club. I don't know why it got an 8. I mean, kind of use the lighting here, but I don't really see any surface issues on this. I don't know. I mean, maybe that edge is a little soft, but thought it was a very good copy. I don't think the 8 is quite justified, but yeah. Another disappointing 8 with the Manny Bowman Chrome rookie. I mean, the centering might be off top to bottom. Haven't graded a ton of these, but, you know, they looked pretty good, so a little disappointing on that one. I sent in just a boatload of these, didn't get any 10s. They're just ungodly tough on these Raleighs. I think the gem rate's like 14%. So, yeah, kind of bummed on that. The Posey rookie gets an 8. Hard card to grade, the upper deck. A lot of coloring. A lot of edge issues. Corners are so susceptible to this. So, I don't hate the PSA 8 on that. Nice copy. Gets a 9. Really just the centering on this one. You know, it's very heavy on the left side there. But overall, good copy of the Posey rookie. There's a black one actually in the store, PSA 8, which is just, I'm surprised that hasn't gone yet. That's just a great one. Luis Gil on the variation. We'll see what kind of year he has with the Yankees. Very promising pitcher, but nice card in the 9. The Sabonis was a disappointment on the purple. I really thought that this had a good shot at a Gem Mint 10, but nice parallel for him for sure. His market's softened a lot. I don't know why I threw this Corbin Burns in there, but, you know, he's a Cy Young pitcher. Had a great career with the Brewers. He's with the Diamondbacks now, but yeah, good copy on that. Not really a strong market, but we got the Bobby Witt, Allen and Ginter in 10. Pretty easy set to gem, you know. Good looking card though. Witt's got a good market as well. Goff, rated rookie, gets a 9. Don't know what they really saw on this one. Thought it was a really strong copy. Andy Pajes on the Bowman Platinum, top prospect, gets a 9. These Platinums are, I don't know, they're very hit or miss with 9s and 10s. Me personally, not my favorite card, but still a nice prospect auto. Sent in a few of these Warners. I think they all got 9s for the absolute. I think it's a good looking Warner card. I believe one of these sold actually. I'll have to check the cert number, but one of these sold in a shop. Somebody got it for a good deal. I think it was like $50. And this Raleigh, I mean, sure, maybe a little bit off center, but like I said, I sent in a bunch of these. Didn't really do too well on the grades. I think every single one of them was just about a 9. We did pull a 10 on another Ramirez rookie. It's a nice copy there. Was hoping for a 10 on this Favre. Love these Donruss Elite 97. Numbered out of 5,000. This one sold. Real good price, $35 I think for somebody. So yeah, that one was a nice one. This one I so badly want to snap as well. I don't see anything wrong with it. This is the overtime Austin Matthews. I mean, you look at those edges, that's about as crispy as they come. I just have that conviction with this card. It's a 10. I might have to snap it. They do well in a 9. I think they're about, I don't know, $85, $100. But that's just another one I feel like I gotta try again on. We got the Warner here, another absolute copy. I sent in a couple of those. Mint 9. Raleigh. Again with the Mint 9. This is a nice one. Joe Ryan. He should have a pretty... he'll probably have a Cy Young chance this year. Beautiful gold. Rookie. Top scoring black out of 50. He's just a dang good pitcher. I think the Twins could be one of the best players on the Twins, if not top 3. Purple, nails a 10. A 150. Good looking card with those diamonds. Maybe good timing for the playoffs, but Mr. Cortland Sutton on the red-yellow. Jim and 10. I mean, Bo Nix just fractured his ankle, so we'll see what Stidham does, but who knows? Maybe we got Nick Foles situation 2.0. Give me 1 second. I just got to grab the second box. We got a couple of these. I didn't really prep them, but yeah, there's some pretty good bangers in this order, I would say. Some ones that I was really happy with the grades. We got a Peterson, mint 9, red, white, blue. Good looking card. A little off center, but you know, sometimes you send those in. Mitch Jebb on the mini diamond. I believe this is numbered. Maybe I'm wrong. I guess it's not, but I could have sworn the mini diamonds were. Prospect for the Pirates. I don't know where he's ranked. I know he was a decently high draft pick, but we got Ben Rice here. His market seems to be picking up. Throwback 90s tops. Just a paper. Nice little 10 on that. Very disappointed with this grade on the 8. You know, I don't want to piss and moan. Obviously, you kind of spin the wheel at PSA, but I really just thought that this was a better copy. I mean, this is a great card for any Broncos player. I mean, it's beautiful color match. Not a super short print, but I really thought that would at least get the nod at a mint 9. Manning refractor, nails a 10. I think that was a pretty solid grade. Really looked this one over. It looked real strong. I apologize about the glare on the cards from them being cold outside. But the Manning 2010 Topps Chrome gets a 10. Bijan gets a mint 9. I'm a sucker for Elite Series. I think they're beautiful looking cards. Don't really have the greatest value, but it's just an iconic. It's an iconic card. You know, they've been doing the Donruss product for a while, so I like them. That'll be in the store as well. Leonard Orange gets the nod at a 10. Numbered out of 199. Good looking card. Oranges don't always do very well, but Spurs uniform. I'm sure there's some collectability there. The James Asia gets an 8. It's a Spectra. It's a little bit of a thicker card, but I mean, I'll be honest, I really didn't see a whole lot. Oh, there is a print line. Maybe I did miss that. You can't. Camera's not really picking up, but there's a small print factory defect, but I think they judged it for taking away the eye appeal on the card. Then we got the blue die cut. Hammered me with the 7. This is the worst grade in the entire order, I believe, outside of that one prospect. I don't know what could have given this such a harsh grade, but I've normally done really well on die cuts. Good color match for the Clippers. Really nice looking card, but gets the 7. And we all know how that goes. I mean, grading is subjective. You give it your best assessment, and sometimes it doesn't go your way. Barkley on the Elite Series. It's a mint 9. Teoscar Hernandez on the Rookie Topps Chrome Blue Refractor Auto. Gets a 10. These are out of 150. I'm sure his Dodgers market, for that uniform is a lot better, but he's surprisingly pretty collectible. People like Teoscar. I absolutely love these Spectrum Blues. I think that these are just beautiful cards. Very tough to grade. Don't let the numbers deceive you. You got a lot of colored border here. But this Kamara, just a great looking card. And that gets the 10. Barkley die cut gets a 10, neon green out of 5.99. Not necessarily super short print, but kind of a cool looking card. Disappointed on this one. Maybe a little bottom heavy, but I really thought that this had a good shot at a 10. Demaryius Thomas, refractor rookie, mint 9. I looked this card over and I really thought that this was a strong 10 contender. DiVincenzo, Villanova, rookie, blue foil, gets a 10. Shorter print than the regular base tickets. I think the blue foil goes really well with the jersey color. So maybe not the greatest player, but decent collectability. Devin McCourty, super short print, 5 out of 5. So we even got or actually that's 6 out of 6. So we even got the bookend, but mint 9. Nice looking card. This was one that I maybe thought about even keeping myself. Elite Series. Rodonris Elite out of 500. Anquan Bolden. Just a beautiful looking card, mint 9. 23 years old though. Got to keep that in mind. Some of these cards are getting up there. It's Fitzgerald, nice color match, PSA 9. This is another card that it's like it just goes either way, 9 or 10. Just depends on the day, the grader. I could make the argument for a 10, but the grader did not. Still, nonetheless, great looking card. These are just an absolute fan favorite. These 2014 Prisms, just any parallel, any color. Golds are insane, but I got the Rivers in a 9. This one actually sold. I believe this one sold today, so I'll have to ship this out when I do my orders. But yeah, decent price on that. I think this is the last 7 we got, but Ilya Sorokin. Sapphire Auto, mint 7. Near mint, to say the least. Just, I mean, everything metal. Skybox. PSA is just, they're so harsh on these. I thought it was a pretty good candidate. I don't know what's wrong with it. I didn't look it over 100%, but this is another nice copy of Dexter Lawrence, color match blue, optic rookie. I think these are out of 150. Good looking card. Gets a 9. That one might have sold too in the store already. And we got the Devers, X-Fractor, Gem Mint 10. I'm a sucker for X-Fractors too. I guess, I don't know, you can leave a comment, what do you prefer, X-Fractor or just standard refractor? I feel like it's pretty split. Maybe I'll put a poll down there, but gets a 10. You had a great season with the Giants last year after getting traded from the Sox. Here's another one of those Crusades. This is the teal parallel. Dirk, 249. Gets an 8, I hate to say it, but better the player, the harsher they are with the cards sometimes, it feels like. Disappointing 8 on the Warner color match, too. He's got a great market, staple point for those Niners. This is numbered out of 149. But would have been nice to get a 10 in that. Color matches and 10s, As a collector, I love them. I mean, I still love a good 9. But a 10 is just, that's a pretty hot card. Donald, Prism rookie, PSA 9. Had that one for a long time in the collection. The Peterson pink on the 2012 hits a 10. Numbered out of 399. Nice looking card there. Good shine on all these. This is a little bit of a blazer. Le'Veon Bell 2018 optic on the gold. Don't see these pop up every day. Steelers legend. Awesome back to watch. Probably the most patient running back I ever saw running the football. I'd take a quick little pause. Someone came to the house, but yeah, got the bell. Hopefully I can edit this video good enough. Just use my editing skills, put them to the test. Nice gold on that one. Real hard to find. The Davis short print variation Prism, 2014. Kind of got that Panini logo. Nails a 10 on that. 14 Prism. Not the easiest year to grade, but love the design of it. I think it's probably top 3 Prism designs all time. I mean, people can kind of let me know, but mint 9 on the Julio. Topps Finest rookie. Julio's just a 5-tool player. Love him as a Mariners fan. Davis, fast break orange. Gets a 9. Good looking card. I don't know if the oranges are as desirable, but I do like them. This is an absolute heater. Bobby Witt, Platinum Anniversary, Blue Mini Diamond Refractor 10. Might be one of the best looking Bobby Witt cards I've seen. I love Platinum Anniversary out of 199. I just think this is a beautiful card. Really would love to keep this in the PC, but I'll probably place it in the store. Man, yeah. Can't say much about that card other than, wow. It's just one I would love to keep, but I don't know if I will. A.J. Brown, rated rookie. Good color match for the Tennessee jersey, but it does unfortunately hit the 9. Probably a good deal when that one gets listed. Donald, Chrome rookie refractor, gets the 9. Really thought the centering was honestly pretty good. It's, maybe a little off top to bottom, but left to right, man, I thought this was a really strong copy. His market's a little soft, but good looking card. Then we got Mr. Judge on the 10, the sepia refractor. Nice image on the bat, I think any of those sepias are, I personally like them. I don't know if they're for everybody, but short print, 22 mosaic, Lamar Jackson, red sparkle. Good looking card. Didn't finish the season the way I would have thought, kind of a disappointing ending with that Steelers game, but yeah, I'm sure his market's taken a little bit of a dive, but people got to remember, 1 year doesn't define your career. We got a Ohtani Heritage Mint 9, just a sharp looking card, black borders. This is a real clean copy. Back's pretty flawless as well too. Tough to see a 9 on that. I think that's a really strong 10 candidate. Burleson, Sapphire, Mint 9. We'll see how he performs this year. He's a bat for sure. We got Mr. Flamethrower, Ben Joyce, blue refractor from Update, numbered out of 150. Beautiful looking card there. Another Joe Ryan, purple mini. This one gets to 9. I think these are out of 150 as well. Triple J, Mint 9 on the blue, short print. Nice color match though for the Grizz. Cam Johnson. Don't know how you snuck in here, but maybe he'll bounce back. 9 on the rookie penmanship. Prism rookie. And we got a Brandon Clark Cracked Ice. Cracked Ice has kind of died down a little bit. I feel like these are just so hyped. And, I still love the Cracked Ice parallels. But for any Gonzaga fan, this is probably a real nice card to have in the collection. Gets the Mint 9. Pretty clean overall. Edelnut. Mint 9. Prism. They're so hard on his cards. I've sent in 14 prisms, 15s, 18s, silvers. He's got a strong market, but man, are they just tough on his cards. And I really thought that this was a good candidate. Thought it would maybe get the pass at the 10. Nice mosaic, red sparkle, Mike Williams. PSA 10. Beautiful looking card there. Pile's getting kind of large on the side here. I'll have to adjust, but Trent Williams, gold. These are super short print. You don't really see a lot of these come up. I think this is a pop 1 in the... Just pop 1 even for any graded, but let alone a PSA 10. That's a sneaky card. And it goes good with the Niners uniform. PSA strikes again with the die cut dysfunction. I don't know if they know how to put a die cut in a holder correctly, but yeah, I mean, I don't think that one's moving, and I don't want to bounce it around too much. Cool card, though. Crown with the red. Hard to grade, but just, I wish they could put those in there a little bit nicer. Stafford, Air Marshals, Prism. Gets a 10. He's making a run for the Super Bowl. He'll play Seattle next week. Nice looking card, though. Pena, Speckle Refractor from Platinum. I think these are out of 150. Gets a 9. I like Jeremy Pena, even though he's an Astro, and you know I'm a Mariners fan. He's just good on defense. His bat was actually better last year, but Lewis, Topps Finest, Green Refractor. Hoping for a big bounce back season from him. Man, he's just a talented guy. It's just the injuries just plague this man. But nice green there. We got Porter Jr., Hollow. Graded a bunch of this guy. One of my favorite basketball players to watch. You know, he's kind of turned some things around. Some controversy to him for sure, but gets a 9. We'll have to bust into another box here. I think this is our last one. We got Kaprizov on the Metal Universe, Mint 9, Blue Spectrum. Tough set to grade. Like I said before, you know, anything Metal Universe is hard. Nice acetate of Mr. LeBron James on the Sapphire. Good looking card. Love the way that these shine. Alexis Lafreniere on the 9. I thought these were a little bit more short print than maybe I should have. But like I said before, I am an absolute sucker for the acetate cards. Crazy nice platinum hollow die cut from 2013 Crown, Mr. Big Ben. 4 out of 5, gets a 9. Not going to see a lot of these come up, and I think it's from probably one of my, it's got to be top 10 favorite sets of all time. Barry gets an 8, purple die cut, out of 75. Harsh on the die cuts this submission. Maybe it was my eye, but McGrady, Generations, rookie, Mint 9. Non-refractor, but still nice looking card. Jacobs, Chronicles, Luminance Red. I believe these are out of 199 or actually 99. That one gets the Mint 9. He had a kind of a down year plagued by injuries. Brutal 7 on this one. Oh, brutal. I don't know what they saw, but apparently they saw something. Kaprizov gets the 9 or the 7, excuse me. TJ Watt, unparalleled rookie, Mint 9. Those 7s kill me, man. I just don't know what it is. 10 on the Worthy Green Wave Prism. I think he had a little bit of a dull year for what people maybe thought, but the Chiefs did in general. The Kuechly here, I missed this one. It's way too bottom heavy on the centering, but beautiful card for the Panthers. Color match on that blue wave. Goes really good with those light blue uniforms. But that one gets a mint 9. Another Cal 9. How many of these are we ever going to get? I sent in so many, and they all seem to be mint 9, so who knows what I'm looking at? Who knows what I messed up? Carlos Rodriguez, purple refractor out of 250. He'll probably get some more action this year with the Brewers. I haven't looked, but maybe they traded him or something. Who knows? But I'm sure he'll have some outings this year. DJ Moore, introductions. Absolute. Gets the 10. Dan Jones on the red, Panini Legacy. 10, numbered out of 299. I have a purple one of those in the shop, numbered out of 10. Also a gem. Manning, Spectrum Blue. Just a great looking card for, the Giants. I can't imagine that this will stay around in the shop too long. It's also a pop one. Chris Paul, just on the tops, chrome. These are out of $9.99. Probably just the centering. Looks a little bit right heavy. Should say top, but not really the top of the card. Caleb Williams gets the hollow, mint 9. Probably just a centering issue on this one. Top to bottom again, maybe a little bit. Probably a little bit left heavy too, but nonetheless, I'm sure his market's climbing a little bit even after that loss. Pujols orange foil on the Welcome to the Club. This is a pretty nice card. 11 out of 25. He's got a strong market. Pretty much for anything orange, anything low numbered, Pujols. Mint 9 on that one. Love these. Great set. Dynamic duos or dynamic duels. Frelick and Terang. That's a great card for any Brewers fan. That's a great, fun set to open. There's some really cool inserts in there. I forget what they're called, but I probably graded some of them. I'm sure they'll be posted soon. Hammered me on this Ward. Yeah, it's egregious top to bottom. I probably was really tired when I sent this order in, and that one just somehow slipped in as well. You know how it goes. You look back at some of your orders, and you're like, man, what was I looking at? Debo, field level, select, silver prism 10. These were huge at one point. Probably a little late on sending some of this stuff in, but nonetheless, that's a 10. Somebody will get a great deal on that one. Crusade Gold, Peja Stojakovic. 1 out of 10. I don't expect this to last too long. That's a nice card. I love the Crusade inserts. Frelick, Bowman Sterling, 10 prospect auto. Nice card there. McGrady, Z-Force from Skybox. Rookie gets a 9. Nice copy. David Ortiz Jr., Reptilian Refractor, 10. We'll see what he kind of does in the farm system. Bobby Sterling, 10 for the rookie. Not a crazy. I'll say this, though. Out of really a lot of the players, I know he's getting a little bit older, but, man, Randy Arozarena's market is just dull. I wouldn't be shocked if this is maybe a $40, $35 card and a 10, but there's just a lot of value there. I mean, I know he kind of had a weird start with the Mariners. He was hot, he was cold, but I think he's had a pretty decent career nonetheless. But yeah, that one gets the 10. Sauce Genesis, second year, gets the 9. Tough. Nice pull on the Donald 10. And a Bowman Chrome. It's probably got some value, probably $100. Another Warner, Absolute, 9. Won't spend too much time on that because we've seen a couple copies of those. Somehow this Wick gets an 8. You tell me. I don't know. Look damn near identical to the other copy I sent in. But there's apparently got to be something maybe I missed. I don't know. That's a weird thing. You know, you send in a couple of the same cards and you're like, what was the difference here? But Joe Ryan, Aqua Shimmer, 175. Topps Finest. Hunter Green, Refractor, Topps Finest, gets the 9. He's probably surged to have a big year. I know that Reds pitching staff is gonna just be disgusting, even with Chase Burns. J-Rod in a 10. Topps Finest. Nice rookie there. Followed up by another J-Rod 10. Cam Collier. Scouts top 100 out of 99. I'll have to see where he is in the prospect system for the Reds again. I know he was up there. Quinn Priester, I think he's with Milwaukee. Had a decent year last year, actually, pitching for them. Might have been one of their top pitchers, too. But the Bowman prospect for the Platinum. A little bit of a blazer, Matt Shaw. Had a rougher year last year, I would say, but not the worst. I'd say there's potential there, but I'm sure the Cubs will be competitive again. That's out of 5, so that's the red refractor for the VIP, so very important prospects. Nice to nail a good grade on that. We got Jack Leiter, 10, blue hollow foil. This one's actually sold. This is out of Update, numbered out of $9.99. Good pricing on that one in the store. Love this set. Vertex Jacobs is the red out of $199. Man, I had a couple copies of Myles Garrett from his rookie year, just the base, and I mean, it's just such a clean design. They added it into Chronicles. I believe it was in 2017. I think they actually had a Vertex set, and that was one of the inserts in it. But yeah, I know the Mahomes would be just terrific. The Garrett's an awesome looking card. That Jacobs is nice. Burleson on the 9 for the Topps Chrome Update Auto. Probably got me on, I would imagine it's just something surface related maybe. I mean, I tend to look over the surface pretty dang good with these cards, but spin the wheel. Topps Chrome Black, Joe Ryan, nice refractor there at $199. Good looking copy. Cam Johnson, PSA 10, select signatures. This is out of $149. Good shine from that year's select, but a lot of the players have gone down. This was a disappointing spin of the wheel. Mint 9, Zealous. This sold. Maybe it was $25. Yeah. Mint 9. Good value for, oh, geez. Good value for whoever picked that up in the shop. Dodgers 2025 team card gold, mint 9. You know, when I sent this in, I think it was this bottom corner here, and then there was something on one of the edges, but I really was pretty confident that it was a good copy. There's a little bit of white there too, but kind of got a Shohei number, and 17. A little Ohtani, maybe. Was that a stretch? 17, 14 out of 2025. Michael Bush, Bowman Sterling, gets to 10. He had a good year last year. I think he was with the Cubbies. Rhett Lauder, Rockstar, Orange Refractor, numbered out of 25. That one gets a 10. Don't know what his market's really looking like, but nice Bowman Chrome, short print, orange, 25. Just sent one of these in for the halibut. And we get the 9 for the Luis Pena. Good prospect. Normally wouldn't really send in any paper, but just had to test it out and see how my eye was on that Bowman 2025 paper set. So, not sure. We'll have to do a couple more spins on that one. And we get the Skeens. This one gets a 9. This was disappointed. I thought this was really, really strong copy. Yeah, not really seeing a whole lot of issues with it, but she gets a 9. So that's the order. We got a couple more coming back. Should be real soon. I appreciate you guys watching, and all this stuff is going to be available on my eBay. Couple cards maybe I would consider keeping in this order, just to add to the PC, but you know, market kind of depends on all that stuff. If there's not really a strong market for it, maybe I'm more willing to keep it. But take a look at the eBay shop, Sports Collection NVO on eBay. Just take a search on there, and we'll be back with some more submissions real soon. So take care, everyone.